Question: where can you find property when you have little money? People are in around big cities and the prices are horrendous and you can't get very much land, not enough to support yourself, not enough to grow your own food and have enough wood and water. You need to move. Abraham, God told him you need to move to another country. And I'm willing to go out on a limb and tell people, if you're in a country that is tiny and it's overpopulated and there's no country, you need to leave that country and you need to go to another country. You need to be like Abraham and go to a place that there is land for you. You need to be going to a Canaan. You need to be building an ark, and you need to go in faith, and God will guide and he will show you and he will make a way. You do not need to stress. And people make accusations all the time. Oh, we're not fortunate. Not everybody can do what you can do. Everybody who works for Amazing Discoveries, we're not millionaires. We're working for ministry, and we believe that it doesn't matter. God asks us to sacrifice and put everything into the ark. We're told that Noah put all his financial means into the ark, and that's what all of us here are doing, is we are putting all the pennies we have, literally, straight into preparing, because we believe what's happening. And am I 100% ready right now? I would say no. I don't have the money, and I don't have the time to do as much as someone else, because we are doing the ministry here. And I believe that with the time that God allows, even though we're working extremely hard in the ministry and long hours, that God will make the way. And it's not for us to panic. It's for us to see the signs and do what we can do with the time and money that we're allotted, and do that as fast as humanly possible. Let me give you an example. So we have a property that is farther out than Amazing Discoveries is. And some people think this is far out. There was one time several years back that the bridge washed out. One of the bridges washed out to our property, and it was an 1.5-hour drive from here, from Amazing Discoveries, to get to our property. And we did that several times a week, one way, and then come back the same day, because we were like, literally, it's raw land, and we're putting in a garden. We're, doing all these things, trying to prepare. And we were driving, doing this trip to prepare, because we believe that God's asking us to do that. And yeah, maybe you don't go on a million vacations anymore. Maybe you don't, spend your money frivolously doing these things. That's okay, because you're being obedient to God, and the lessons you're learning in nature is absolutely incredible. There is places where properties still are reasonable. That's why we moved to this location, so that we could find large property that was reasonably priced.